what I said. No regrets, I meant what I said.
Dominates and completions, where you're leaking secretions that seem to weaken your speaking.
Perform at the beacon, you still eating bacon. Come on, son, you fake. Assalamu alaikum. The cats order just play all the games. I'm over here listening, take your names. I'ma take your dames. I got no regrets. Lyrically, you know that I'm nothing but a vet. A true MC that spits it on the ill, spits it real. Know your deal. I cops that bill. Yeah, she wasn't looking. Yeah, that night was in Brooklyn. Come on, son, it's how we went down. I'm that sneaky cat from uptown.
If I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. No regrets, I meant what I said. Bite my tongue for no one. I meant what I said. If I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. No regrets, I meant what I said.
Yo, it ain't my fault that your shorty's too thick, and you're the type of cat that can't handle it. I came in with the crazy candlestick. I jumped over it, and you know she loved it. Yeah, it's how things get played out. Don't you understand? It's ill how I made out. I'm not made off, I'm
still
just coming
coming
off. I got some extra money, and you know it's coming on. These are the end times. I go to the parties and I love to get mine. Now I just relax and climb. You know I just love to shine. Tell all the girls that I love to hit them.
Whoa!
She's a dime, well maybe she's a 7, but even them 6s
Need some heaven.
So I gave her the gift of gab. She was like, damn, she loved my vocab.
All right. No regrets, I meant what I said.
No regrets, I meant what I said.
What's the deal? BigEAstro. Little tired. It's been a busy day. Coffee talk and working. How you guys doing? Welcome. I'm Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. This is the Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. And tonight on episode 433, I'll be discussing quite a few things. The Pisces-Aries Cusp, also known as the Cusp of Rebirth, right? Really, March 19th to the 23rd. This year will be the 18th to the 22nd. Okay. The real New Year is coming, you guys, March 21st. Okay. And the astrological New Year. So there's that debate, right? Do you set your New Year's resolutions for the 21st or April 1st? I don't know. You guys comment down below. What do you feel is the real New Year, 21st or the 1st? We talked about this, I think, an episode or two ago, but we're coming up to that time. Either way, you know it's not January 1st. We're also going to talk about the Pisces Decans. We are right now in the Pisces Cancer Decan. And starting Monday, 20 degrees to 29 degrees will be the Pisces Scorpio Decan. Of course, the first one, starting on February 19th, but this year it was the 18th, was the Pisces Decan, which my better half is a part of. She's pure Pisces Decan. All the woohoo spiritual weird stuff. That's her. Yay. So, and then also your astrology questions. Tonight, we're just going to kind of have fun and wing it. I'm going to come up with some fun astrology games. You can ask your questions and just kind of have a little open fun. I figured that'd be cool. It's very Piscean season, you know, with the wisdom and just like, I don't know, man, just do whatever you want. Let's just be creative and just jam out and have a good time.
Okay, so we have Miranda here.
Hey, Miranda. Did you get the replay?
Tella is here.
Wait, so Miranda, I thought you were going to come live today to Coffee Talk, but I did send you the replay. I was waiting on you, but it was really fun, so make sure you watch that. Hey, Quintella, Coffee Talk was amazing today.
And Rose Jefferson.
Hey, Rose, it's been a minute, my friend. How are you?
Know, I was just thinking that.
Good to see you again, Rose Jefferson. Hope you're feeling well, my friend. So, how are you guys doing with this Mercury retrograde? Doing okay? The energy's been a lot for everybody, right? That Virgo total lunar eclipse, that was a doozy. The energy's been very intense, and to have heavy, full eclipse on health access with Mercury retrograde in Pisces. The nodes are in Pisces. The full moon is in Virgo. It's a lot, right? The Pisces and Virgo, we've been feeling it. A lot of people been okay. And so honor your body, your brain, your spirit, your soul. If you need rest, you need to take a nap. Do it. Okay, please do it. So this cusp, I just like to give you a couple of famous people. I think Channing Tatum, J.J. Watt, Peyton Manning, Kyrie Irving, Reese Witherspoon. This is the Pisces-Aries Cusp. Like said, normally the 19th to 23rd, 5-day orb. So when you see people on the internet, oh, the 17th to the 26th, it's not 7, it's not 8. Some astrologers only use 29 degrees, some use 2901. I do the 5-day orb, 28, 29, 0, 1, 2. Think of it this way 27 degrees, 2 plus 7 is a 9. That's the completion. You go to 28, that's a 1. That's the new beginning. 29, that's an 11, a 2 energy. So you're moving into the next frequency and vibration of the next sign as you leave Pisces and go to Aries. 0, the purest point, right? You're the beginning of the zodiac. That's why that Saturn conjunction in Aries was so potent and powerful. 1, you're dealing with the sun energy, right? The more masculine energy. 2, you're talking about femininity and balance. 3, think of it as father, mother, child. 3 is the Jupiter, right? You're in the energy, right? You're really in it. So 28, 29, 0, 1, 5-day orb of the cusp. Okay. Um, when you're talking about the dreamer, Pisces, and the achiever, the soldier, the warrior, Aries, these people are freaking brilliant. Peyton Manning, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has the highest IQ in sports, the top 5 athletes. Him, I think it's Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, Ryan Fitzpatrick, quarterback for a bunch of different teams. Uh, Richard Sherman played for the Seahawks and Niners, the quarterback. So these are some of the most intelligent athletes. Kyrie Irving, I think he finished his degree at Duke in 1 year. He had all the prerequisite courses from high school and stuff like that. He may have gone back over the summer, but he basically stayed in college to get his degree. One thing that you have to realize when you're in the 12th house of your birth chart, that last 5 degrees, that's like almost being returning back in your mother's womb. Hence, the cusp of rebirth. Se me born again, right? So this is like Jupiter and Neptune, Mars. Sounds like an interesting party, right? Kind of like me, Scorpio rising, Jupiter and Neptune on the ascendant, Mars chart ruler. I am an interesting party. Chuckle. That's always a good sign. Um, but seriously, that is kind of that energy. Mars, assertive, aggressive, the athlete, competitive, the warrior, right? Aries are very independent. They're brave and courageous, the pioneer maverick. They are the man or woman in the arena, no fear. Pisces brings the spirituality, the imagination, and creativity, and the wisdom of all 12 signs. So you got the grandparent and the baby coming together. This is a powerful cusp. These people are extremely imaginative, but they take their creativity, but then they got the fuel to go and attack, and create, and initiate, and discover, and explore, and manifest and make it happen. Right? You're talking about the mutable water sign Pisces and the cardinal fire sign Aries. Very fascinating cusp. I don't know if any of you guys have this, if you're born on those dates, this year, 18th to the 22nd, but the cusp energy, they can be good with other cuspies. So Pisces Aries could be good with Virgo Libra. They could do really well with Gemini. No, how about this? Not Gemini. How about Cancer Leo? Can be really good with the Cancer Leo, which is what the cusp of oscillation. Even Scorpio Scorpio Sag, the cusp of revolution. So this is an interesting cusp that these people they, they can be alcoholics, but their downtime is going to just be like more fun work. So their downtime will still be like in a creative project or hobby. I'm a painter, sculptor, photographer, video games. I like to make little movies, right? But they need to they need to stay busy. Think about if you're the parent and you go pick your child from they're visiting with their grandparents. When you show up, you're like, "What's happening here?" Right? And like the parents are like or whatever, and the kids like whatever, right? And it's just like, wait a minute, like this is just like craziness. There's like paint on the ceiling, them got, like donut stains on their shirt and chocolate on their neck and their five chin. Yeah, what are y'all doing? They're like, we were having fun without you, mom and dad. The Pisces.
Yeah.
Making a lot of stuff and creating it. So, any questions on the Pisces Aries cusp? Does anybody have it or know anybody with it? Have you dated anybody on this? Usually 19th to the 23rd, but this year coming off oh, I can't even say coming off the leap year, but it's the 18th to the 22nd. Okay, 5-day orb. Definitely an interesting energy. Okay, and obviously I mentioned some interesting people, and there's much more. Watch my video. I linked it down below of different people, and I have two different versions. But my Cusp series, I'm one of the top astrologers in the world for the Cusp series. So I have two versions. Um, one gets more into the character traits and some of the celebrities. The other one gets more into love, sex, and relationships. They're both pretty good. The old ones are like 8.6 thousand, and this one that I linked here is like 2.8. Very entertaining, good videos to watch. So go check them out. Any questions? Let's get to the comments, see how people are doing
Let me see.
on this March the
So
7th.
let's see, we've got a few people in here today.
Oh, you know what Monday is? The greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. It's coming up. That's why, if you paid attention, what song did I play? The sample of Victoria's Big. No regrets. I said, if I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no
so
one.
it's okay.
Well, no, no.
Who was here the last time
no,
he
no,
got on
it's
me for even saying a piece of what
no,
they
no.
said?
You can say like a bar, but that's in
Mhm.
a track, and they can't really hear it so much through here. But it's a quick little thing.
Anyways, hello. We also have Miranda here, in addition to Quintella Rose Jefferson.
Yes.
And we have, who else do we have? Lady Saturn is here.
Oh,
Hello, Lady Saturn.
Lady Saturn, have you been here before?
I think
I heard the name.
And you might have even, I think you might have done a chart for her. Might be wrong. Did he do a chart for you, lady?
I don't think I did a chart for Lady Saturn.
Tell me.
Not that I'm aware of.
Jackie Washington is here.
Hey, Jackie Washington.
And
Jackie Quintella at Coffee Talk. We had a
we've
great
got-
time today.
Everybody's agreeing with you with this Mercury is off. Has anybody been exhausted? Like since the eclipse?
Oh my God.
Like the other day, and he gets mad at me because he calls me asleep early because I'm ready to go to bed. Everything has to stop. I'm like, turn off the TV.
You guys, she comes in a room at night like a terrorist.
I do. And my thought is this: if you want to stay awake, you have a whole other place in the house you can go. I'm sleeping here now. That's my feeling. When he sleeps in late, I just leave the space. I don't come up in here. I don't make any noise. I leave it.
Well, what's the difference?
Quiet.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
That it's in the morning? What?
No.
I don't understand.
You have a laptop.
Right.
And my computer and she's got her own big office. Now see, we don't talk about this. She has her own big office.
I said
my office.
to you, if you want to, we can make it into a dual office and take all this stuff out of our bedroom. Because I have the belief that we probably should not have work in our bedroom from a feng shui perspective. I'm right. Me.
So my office is in the bedroom. So you know what I mean? So that's the thing. But I get
You get
afraid
to work in
because
the bedroom.
yes, I do get to work in the bedroom. Hence the 4 kids. But that's the thing with the internet though. Like the
And
internet.
see, she has had a
Lady Saturn.
had a
I don't
chart
know
with
your
you.
name, Lady Saturn, in real
So you'll
life.
have to try and
Okay.
remember to make you say it
You
here
don't have to
on
say it,
YouTube.
but I believe you, Lady
And she
Saturn.
laughed at me being a Taurus. I am a sleep Taurus. That's absolutely
Well,
right.
that's okay. She's
But-
Taurus rising, so Aries in the 12th house, they're sleep bullies.
I'm a bull in the china shop.
Yeah, but you're a ram in the bedroom.
Wow. That sounds weird.
I know, and I have to sleep with the ram.
Oh my God. And then we have Cece here. Hey girl. How
Oh
you
my
doing?
God, Cece.
And DJ Janny.
Jenny's in the house. Cece, you gotta come back to Coffee Talk. Come to the tribe. We miss you. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, okay.
We
So
do
you know
miss
what?
you.
She hasn't had a chart reading, but she has been on the page. I know I remembered you.
Okay.
Maybe
so
maybe that was a premonition. Was that a
maybe I
premonition?
will meet you, Lady Saturn, and you will do a chart reading one day. And I'd be
And-
honored to be a chart and meet you.
And Mama Mist is here.
Mama Mist in the house. Now listen, I do want to say this. One announcement that's super important. My basic foundations of astrology course begins Sunday, March 29th. Each class will be 90 minutes. You'll receive the recording. Get our beautiful astrology workbook, the digital copy. Once the hard copy is done, you'll get that. You're going to learn how to read the natal birth chart, signs, planets, houses, aspects, modalities, planetary joys, planetary orbits, retrogrades, annual perfection, transit charts, secondary progressions, and more. It's 10 weeks. Of course, we have Mother's Day off, March 29th to June 14th, $700. We've got payment plans. He actually is going to put it up on the website tonight so you can order it, but you can reach out to me directly, Eric at BigEAstro,
He's putting me to work.
because she's supposed to already done it and she just forgot.
No, it's not. Wait.
Okay.
I was asking for him to nail down the
Oh,
details
yes.
because I don't want to have to do it twice.
Yes, that is true.
He wants to just give everything to me, like, oh, make it work. Because I'm the secretary.
Okay.
And all that.
Okay.
All right. He don't act like
No,
I'm doing other
I've
things.
been busy all day. That's true. I do have to
I've
finish
been
that.
busy too. Taking this
She
child
was- oh,
to football,
Mateus won.
driving 47 miles away.
But
we had to go.
he's 2-0.
Yes,
They
sir.
won, and he played
They
a little bit
won.
of nickel corner
And
and linebacker, and they're 2-0 in the season. They won 30-12.
when our one football player is at home, please just pray for us that things go well next week at the doctors because we're trying to figure out what is wrong with our son.
Jackson.
He'll be fine, but it's just taking time.
He
Yeah.
had an MRI, and we're doing some blood work, so we just want to see what's going on, recurring ankle injuries and all that
Yes.
stuff, lower leg extremities. But he does have the trait like I do, and I don't know if that has anything to do with that. We'll find out. We'll see. But so the astrology course, you could do 4 payments.
Pictures look up, but the button wouldn't look. When did you try doing that, Lady Saturn? She said she tried to purchase.
So she
You
just
had.
go check on the website. It should be working now.
If
She
you
did
could
go.
check it even
If
while
not,
we're
though,
on here.
you can email me,
So-
right? If not, you can email me, and Alana will send you an invoice. Or you could pay Cash App, PayPal as a friend, or Zelle as well.
Okay, so
there's
here's-
always ways to order.
So here's the deal. I need website help. Maybe just WordPress. Maybe we can talk about it, figure out how. We don't have a ton of money. Don't come at me like $50, $60 for each little tiny thing that you do that takes you 10 minutes. And I don't have that sort of money at this time. But I do need some help. I went into the thing and updated it. Should be working. But we've had some bad things. So
Well, I know it's working because Miranda today made an order for Coffee Talk. So the website is working.
okay.
But the course will be up there, if not tonight, tomorrow. But it is $700. You can make 4 payments of $175. I wanted to make it affordable so everybody can learn this system called astrology. When you learn astrology, life slows down for you. It can help you, right? This is my 3rd time teaching it. Some of my former students, like Danny, some of them are reading birth charts. Danny knows astrology really good. If he wants to read a birth chart, he probably could. But it's helping you with your parents, your children, your spouse, your siblings, your friends, neighbors, but it's also going to improve and slow down your life as you learn the map of your life and the members of your soul. So I'll be honored for you to join me on this journey of the basic foundations of astrology. Coffee Talk Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, Brandon Lee's birth chart. Like father, like son, both tragic, gone too soon. We're going to explore the birth chart like we did with Bruce Lee, but this time Brandon Lee. I will be putting up a poll question tonight for you to vote. In April Aries season, I'll be teaching the transit of Uranus entering Gemini April 25th. I'll announce that Coffee Talk, 2 hours, $22. The mini one is going to be fascinating too, and I'll put up a poll question. Potentially, maybe some Aries people, maybe someone interesting like Eddie Murphy, always, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, maybe some interesting Aries people. We'll see, but I will put up some different poll questions on that, and you guys can vote. The coffee talks are always really fun. Today was outstanding, learning about Chiron and Taurus, all 12 signs, all 12 houses, all 12 rising signs. It was really powerful. So make sure you guys watch the replay, okay? And that's about it. I mean, I have new services. You still got to get on there, but you guys can order directly. $75, only 30 minutes via Black Moon Lilith and Chiron the Wounded Healer, looking at the sign, house, and aspect, breaking down those two placements for you can be very beneficial and healing. So let's get into the Pisces Decans. Then we're going to open it up. Digging. Some fun astrology questions.
Okay. And then, so ladies, okay. So thank you, Lady Saturn. If you could check that. Wait, it wouldn't pop up on my phone. I'm going to try it from the computer.
Oh, the computer may be better, yeah.
And maybe,
but it is working
now.
now.
To know it should be working on both phones and the computer.
Yes.
Let's see. Julianne is here.
Oh, Julianne, I think is new.
People. I love my chart reading the other day.
Oh, that's
sad I missed Coffee Talk. I was working all day. Thank you for the wonderful info. Yay!
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. You work so hard. And I got to say, one thing that we feel really blessed about is, well, I'm going to bring it up. We moved to Arizona in 2011. And the goal was, I told him, one, I wanted to get him from the humidity in New York, which was causing him pain, out to a place that had less humidity so he wouldn't be in pain. That's the kind of wife I am. I felt bad because he was suffering. Then I wanted him to be able to go after his artistic endeavors, because he's an MC, he's an actor, he's all these different things. So and a writer. And so that is what we set about to do. And then my husband got valley fever, and it was a really, really bad case of it. And instead of going to the lungs, it went to his head, neck, and brain. And he got that when I was pregnant with the twins. So the twins are now 12 years old. So that's how long. And it had him sick for a long, long time. We did all kinds of things to get him well, and it was a long, long journey. We're talking, at one point, he was taking 100 Percocet a month just to be able to get out of bed. He was dizzy.
Two in the morning to get out of bed with ice and heat.
Right, but there was I was filling it, and it was 100 Percocet every month that we were filling. So you were taking 2 in the morning and 1 later on, because we would go through that 100 every month. Anyways, I remember these things because
she's got Jupiter in the chart, so she likes to exaggerate the story.
No,
I wasn't taking 100 a month. There's 30 days in a month.
Let me. I know what I was feeling, so thank you. You see, like, I do all of the work and the legwork. I'm the one who was calling the pharmacy, waiting in line at the pharmacist, doing all this.
Needless to say, I was suffering a lot of pain. I was suffering a lot of pain.
Come on now.
Come on now. Stop that.
You see how he gets?
Stop that.
He's gonna make me mad. I'm about to leave.
Well,
I'm about to take my ball and go home.
Yeah, she's a quitter. She's a quitter.
No,
she could not handle having siblings.
No, I could not.
And she cannot handle people snapping on her.
No,
she will cry, take her ball, and walk away.
Yes, I will. Don't fuck with me. I gotta go.
Gotta go. But
I'll leave quietly.
But I'll say this. It was during my Uranus opposition, and it led me back to my calling and where my soul was supposed to be, not doing sports radio, not acting, not writing, not even rhyming per se, but becoming a professional astrologer.
And that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
And so he went through a lot. Ultimately he got into doing this. And we're finally getting to where we started this journey literally 15 years ago. And we're moving more and more into the space that we've been trying to get to. And so it's really, really beautiful. And so I just tell everybody, do not give up.
Never give up.
No matter what you go through. Because in between this, then obviously y'all know about his hospitalization and the illness and COVID and all the stuff. You know
Coma,
about that.
the NBE.
I went through 4 miscarriages. Somebody botched something. I had to have a hysterectomy because they botched something that they did that, you know, was, yeah.
She went through a lot too.
I went, you know what I mean? So we've been through so much and we're on the precipice. We can see it coming. We haven't given.
But it's deep water faith,
And-
never questioning God for one moment, always persevering, always pivoting. And, you know, I really said, like, well,
Thank you, Jack.
if I can't leave the house to physically work a 9 to 5 or a job, you know, I was like, well, maybe I can go back to teaching this and that. At the time, I was looking at life coaching, but all those programs and these certifications, I told her, she's like, oh, maybe a certification would be good. But I intuitively knew. That's BS. They're all fugazi. It doesn't guarantee anything. Just because you have some certification doesn't mean that, like, you're better than the next person, right? So I knew, no. I was researching the medical astrology, found out that there was a thing called medical astrology because Western medicine was failing me, right? And so through the reading, taking webinars, workshops, and then finally finding the guru, the astrology teacher, who happened to be a Scorpio rising and a Virgo sun like with me. And then full circle moment, 2 years ago, I had her on my show, Heather Eland. And I took her course and I learned astrology. And when I tell you, and this is maybe an inspiration for you guys to sign up and take my course, when I tell you it just clicked. Like, it made no sense, because even I was concerned with my, I'm being, you know, legally blind with my vision impairments. How could I see like the different chart, you know, just all the stuff. I was like, it was intimidating. You know, looking at a birth chart can be intimidating. And so I was concerned, but I said, no, it's okay. No fear, push through. But the way that I picked it up, I realized it was a remembering. And when I had my Akashic Records reading with Debbie Solaris, she explained, yeah, you've been doing it in ancient Kemet, Atlantis, Lemuria, and also helped form the constellations in the zodiac in Lyra and Vega. It made sense why the astrology just poured in my brain like super quick. And so I am so honored to share this ancient wisdom and knowledge with you guys. You need to learn it and know it so you can do it for good. Because unfortunately, the power people and the evildoers, they know the gematria, numerology, astrology, and they use it for bad. Okay, so we gotta flip the tables. Right? Walk into the light, Caroline, become the Jedi. So reach out, definitely reach out. Eric at BigEAstro.com. We got the payment plans, but this is a 10-week course that will really blow your mind and really give you I'm about pouring the cement, Capricorn Moon, solid foundation. You got to learn the basics. And it's a lot of homework and memorizations, but you will get it. I will make sure you get it. So Pisces Decans. You guys know the Decans? Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces, Reese's Pieces. Reminds me of Pisces, Reese's Pieces, right?
Oh, gotta get my Diva fan.
Oh, she needs a Diva fan.
It's been a minute.
She's getting hot.
How many of you remember the Diva fan?
Oh my God, full blast, Beyonce?
Oh, yes. Oh, full blast. Oh, Thank you. Go on now.
Are we having our own personal summer?
Oh, yes. I don't know what it is, but yes, I think so. I think it's hot in here.
You could open up the window more. It's still cracked.
I'm gonna take the hair out. Ooh.
The lights, I don't know.
Yes.
So anyway.
Okay. At least if I do this, I get the hair going in the wind.
Okay. The Pisces Decan is from 0 to 9 degrees. So raise your hand if you've got a Pisces sun. I mean, you know, when you look at the Decans, you could look at it for your moon too. But, you know, mainly you look at stuff for the sun signs, but any planet the degree will tell you the nuanced flavor behind it. Okay, that is actually crazy.
Okay,
But
I'll turn it down.
just a smidge.
Just a
The
smidge.
the
Just a smidge.
Pisces Decan, right? From 0 to 9 degrees, one of the layers behind that is Jupiter. But then we also have another layer that I may not teach in the level 1 course. This is more level 2, which I am, designing, maybe teach in 2027. That is Saturn. Okay, Saturn is behind it.
So I just want to quickly, because this caught my eye.
Yeah,
yes, Majestic Alana. And
Hey, Majestic
do you pronounce your
Alana.
name Alana just like me, or
Yeah,
do
she
you do
does.
it Elaine? Okay.
Alana.
Anyways, it will be on specific days. You will get a schedule ahead of time. If you miss,
It's not
you'll
specific
get
days. It's Sunday. It's every Sunday,
Well-
9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Each class is 90 minutes, starting on March 29th, going to June 14th, every Sunday. You, me, and astrology. Okay, it's going to be great. I'm really excited. It's going to be super informative. And trust me, this is going to be what you need to move forward on your astrology journey.
We have KK here from Melbourne.
KK, you gotta hit me back up if you want to order your chart, okay?
And
how you feeling, friend?
Jackie, yes, I have had to be strong, and I'm stronger than most.
No, she's super strong. Let me tell you what the doctors did to her was criminal.
No, I mean
the doctor's lucky he died, because we were definitely ready to sue him, and I was ready to kill him. But
he went from being like this really
Great doctor,
amazing doctor who he would do doctors across borders, and he went into Africa and he did all kinds of stuff. Now I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh my God, maybe. But then, okay, so here's the deal. Listen to what he did.
He cheated on his wife.
He had, his wife they had kids, but then his wife had triplets. And he left her at a certain point. But anyways, which is terrible. But after he botched me, I went into some place and I was talking to somebody and I mentioned like that I was having, this woman was saying that she was in pain, and I looked at her and I was like, what's wrong with you? She mentioned pain. And I go, what happened? And she goes, well, and she began to tell me that a doctor botched her. And I was like, oh my God, I had somebody botch me. Turns out it was the same doctor. And then she said she was in a nail place and another woman talked about this doctor botching her. So
either he was mentally, you think it was dementia, or do you think it was
I'm not sure, but here's, okay,
Yeah.
so tell me what you think about this, okay? So that's 3 different people that just randomly, we realized there was 3 of us out there that this doctor botched us. And what I had done, we had the 4 kids, and I didn't want to have any more kids. And so they had this thing called they were these coils that you put up in your fallopian tubes, and it just made it to where you could not get pregnant. I was like, I've had 4, I don't need any more. And he put them in wrong, and he had them half in, half out. One was floating around in my uterus. I bled for 5 years straight, almost like a woman gets a period, let's say once a week. I would bleed for 3 weeks of the month and 1 week. And I was constantly in pain, constantly tired. I couldn't figure out. He wanted to, at a certain point, do a laser inside of me. He wanted to do an ablation. I had metal free floating inside of me.
That would have killed her.
And something told me intuitively, it just said, don't ever go back. And so I just immediately stopped and never went back to him. And then I found out after all this suffering what was going on with me. It was
and really the doctor insane. That kind of fixed her up could not believe.
Because see, when I met with her, she said to me, do you have an IUD? And I was like, an IUD? No. And she goes, are you sure? And I'm like, what do you mean, am I sure? I'm a grown woman. I know what's been done to my body. And it turns out the reason why she was asking me is that this thing that was not supposed to be was floating around freely inside of me. And it was like doing stuff. Anyways, and then the other one was half in, half out. He totally botched the whole thing. And the only way that it could be fixed was me having to get a full hysterectomy. Well, I was able to save a little bit of my ovaries.
But the doctor was saying the doctor notes.
She said even the doctor notes made no sense, and they were all over. She had never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it was.
But so listen to this. After so he stopped doing OBGYN stuff for women and he went into gender reassignment after.
did he?
Yes, he did. I
Before he
found that.
died?
Yes, I found that out. So
my
very
God.
interesting how you go from women to this other, transgender. So you've got like these two groups that are a little bit less powerful. Not to say we're not powerful, but you understand what I'm saying. And I just found that to be very interesting.
I didn't even.
Part
I
of
don't
me,
know if
I
I knew that.
wonder
I
if
didn't
he
remember
was
that.
kind of messing with people and experimenting, because what he did to me was so, crazy.
But I will tell you, it was very Pluto, Uranus, Libra, 6th house of health in her birth chart with Taurus rising.
So
So I could see it in the chart. So this is why you want to learn astrology, because you can explain. And the one thing I will tell you, like I was saying this today at Coffee Talk, and it's really important, right? When you don't know astrology and you go through things in life, it can be super stressful and anxiety, and you're like, oh my God, and my life is ending, and da 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 da. But when you know astrology, you're like, okay, I'm dealing with the South Node hitting my Virgo stellium, and it's a transit and it's temporary. Yes, I'm purging and detoxing. I'm focusing on Virgo Pisces. I told you the health access, but the South Node's been bringing up so much, right? And it's been like I've been going through so much back pain, joint pain, just skin rashes, all types of stuff. And but I know it's temporary because I know the astrology. I know when the South Node leaves July 27th. Not like I'm going to wake up and just everything's gone July 28th, but I know that the pain and what I'm going through will dissipate. So I'm doing what I need to do. My spiritual practice, my nutrition. I stopped eating meat. I'm really very dedicated and focused. We need to get back to a parasite cleanses and intermittent fasting more so. Especially the lemon drink fast with the cayenne pepper and stuff like that. I've been wanting to do that for a while, so may do that this week because I think I need it. But those are the types of things. So the Pisces Decan from 0 to 9. So basically, this year was from the 18th, right? And you go, 10 days, and so that took us to the 28th. Okay, and so when you have the Pisces Decan, these people can be extra in the spiritual realm and ether, very psychic and intuitive. She's super, super psychic and intuitive, but also there is that escapism. I help ground her. She's always in the ether and the spiritual realm. And so the Pisces Decan, they also have to watch out for the escapism, and that could be with drugs and alcohol, the addiction, right? Pisces is the sign that has the most self-harm, right? From depression, suicide, and drug escapism, alcohol, drug abuse. Okay, so that's very common with Pisces, and you're going to see it more with the Pisces Decan. But their imagination and creativity are off the charts, and they love watching murder mysteries and zombie apocalypse and Walking Dead and this one killer and serial. She watches all. She loves that stuff. Dateline, all that stuff. When you get to the Pisces Cancer Decan from the 1st, right, to the I guess to the 10th or 11th, we're talking about the Pisces. I guess it's the getting from the 1st to the 9th or the 8th is the Pisces Cancer Decan. These Pisces are a little bit more sensitive. They're very they feel everything. Like they feel the vibration, but they're very, I would say this, they're more, what I've noticed, they're very loyal and family orientated. Family is everything for the Pisces Cancer Decan. And they are a little bit more cautious. They're a little bit more private. They don't reveal as much. These Pisces are a little bit more seclusion to themselves. Um, think of the Cancer traits, but they can also be very nurturing and caring, very mothering, right? This is out of the Pisces. Remember, they're like the grandma and grandpa of the zodiac, right? She's, Jupiter, but it's all telling people what to do and this and that or whatever. That's the Pisces. That's Jupiter, sharing their wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. Pisces Cancer has behind it The moon, right? Pisces Cancer's got the moon behind it. Jupiter moon, not Jupiter Jupiter, right? And so one thing you also notice too is that they can definitely be very private with their feelings and emotions. You won't see them sweat. You're not going to know, that something's bothering them. But they can be very moody. I have a cousin with this Pisces Cancer Decan. They can be more moody, and then you're getting into coming up starting at 20 degrees, which I believe is Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember, but we'll get to the 20th degree of Pisces, and that is the Pisces Scorpio Decan. These are the ones that really get into the drugs and alcohol. They can be very spiritually play the victim, manipulative, but they're very empathic. They can paint and play instruments and piano and creative like nobody's business. Think of the Pisces Scorpio Decan, that energy. It's really like, but I had a good buddy who I lost a few years back, and he was born, I think it was my Irish brother, born on St. Patrick's Day, and he passed away. And he just suffered through life, a lot of drugs and alcohol, but he was a sweet human, sweet soul. It was my brother. I met him in 7th grade, and we stayed friends all the way to the end. And
He was a good guy.
it just breaks
And
my
it was
heart.
just so sad
Yeah.
because he was an amazing human,
Yeah.
and he had a problem, and that was
And he
alcoholism
couldn't
and drug
beat it.
addiction. He
couldn't beat it.
could not, and it was just so sad.
Yeah.
Um,
So those are the 3 deacons. Do you guys notice the difference between the deacons? Do you have Pisces friends and family members? Do we have any Pisces here? What deacon are you? Comment down below and let me know. And then we're gonna play some fun games. So you guys are gonna have to
Okay.
be quick on the keyboard and interact. But let's get to the comments.
So yeah, no, thank you guys for letting me know. I should have just gotten the thing with the
Oh.
website. I think you're still here.
No, there's something that's gotta close the door.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay.
There
we go.
All right.
Yes, thank you, wife. You're the best. Woo-hoo. But no, for the people who are trying to check out on the website, thank you for giving us that notice. It's a long story. I even hired somebody on Fiverr, and there was this whole thing. And
What's the notice? What were we saying?
they were letting us know when it was working and when it wasn't. I redid it, and it shouldn't be working as of yesterday.
Oh, it is.
So,
Remember, I told you Miranda booked this morning.
Thank you
She
guys.
booked coffee
But no,
talk.
I just want to thank them
Oh.
for, one, you see something that doesn't work and you still trust us. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Like I use this guy.
I know
from
I've
Fiverr.
lost some customers, because of it not working. But you can always reach out to me and do PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle direct, or we can send you an invoice. So don't let a website mishap throw you off from purchasing a service, okay?
Yeah.
But we did get hacked in November, and that was like a dagger to the heart. That was very personal. That hurt. Very upsetting.
So with that, we had a guy that we just adored, and I was looking at actually building a business with him, and he was Filipino and living in the Philippines.
Oh,
and why don't you just go ahead? All right.
No, say it.
No. We'll talk later. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, we read the comments. We're talking about the Pisces, in terms of the deacons. Does anybody know anyone with the Pisces, Pisces Cancer, Pisces Scorpio Decan, or do you notice the difference? I'm kind of curious if people notice the differences, between them.
So, let's see. We have Tasha Holmes here. You look like
she's
you're
new. Tasha,
and she's right on it. She knows what's up because she
share
said
your big 3.
she didn't even say she was new. She just knew I would realize. Hello, Tasha.
Welcome.
And she said Leo Sun, Aquarius rising, Aries moon.
Okay, wait. Aquarius rising,
Mhm.
Leo Sun in the
Mhm.
7th house,
Mhm.
and
and Aries moon.
Aries moon in the third. What's the word? Flip the bird, the dirty word. So Aries moon, you got to watch the arguments with your neighbors. Elementary school, you could have been very competitive, playing kickball, dodgeball. You were throwing the ball, people's jaws. Like, I'm gonna hit you in your head, sucker. Bow. Right? Like you could have been a little spark plug. But also, you can be someone who's very passionate and the real pioneering maverick on social media. You could probably help us with social media. Aries moon, third house. With the Aquarius rising, you have Pluto on the ascendant. So right now, this is a good time for you to do a parasite cleanse. Don't be surprised if there's some people who are fearful and jealous of you, or like trying to possess or control or manipulate you. They're going to feel that magnetic energy of the Pluto. So people will be very attracted to you or very repelled by you. But with the Pluto there with Aquarius, it's dealing with viruses and toxins. So doing a parasite cleanse can be super beneficial at this time for everybody, but specifically for Aquarius risings. The Leo sun in the 7th house, you light up when you are in partnership and relationship, when you're in business, when you're bartering and trading, when you go shopping. Watch out, that Leo sun. Don't get, too caught up and always looking so fly and overdressing or dressing your boyfriend or husband or spouse or partner. Just be mindful of that. Dad could be very like, I don't like that person for you. It just depends. But your mother and father really wanted you when you were born. Sun, moon, trine, Aries moon, Leo sun. You were wanted and loved, my friend. Okay. And right now with Saturn and Neptune there, you got to slow down your emotions. Please, real thick, heavy, pregnant pause. Pause, think before you respond and react. Don't be overly impulsive on social media, even with your skills and self-efforts. Just take that little pause. Let the Saturn bring in the discipline. Be mindful. You may sometimes get headaches, migraine headaches, some arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. That's what happens with Saturn and Aries, but it's only there to April 12th, 2028. Okay. But just, yeah. And your creativity is going to be off the charts to 2039. In the local community with your skills and self-efforts, you're going to be trying a whole lot of new things, and it's going to be really awesome for you. I hope that helps. And please reach out. Always email me. Let me know if you guys want to get in the newsletter, eric@BigEAstrology.com. Wifey's trying to put a button. I thought we had it on there before, but I just don't know or don't understand what happened to it. But you should be able to, from my website, join the newsletter. But if not, you can always shoot me an email.
Yes, I'm working on getting that. We did have that up, and somehow that app disappeared. I'm not sure what happened. It could have been due to one of our children. Let me see.
Okay, you could take that. Oh, hold on. Hold on, buddy. What's up?
Okay.
So, okay. Just close the door. So, let me know. So we're gonna do some fun astrology questions, and I'm also going to take astrology questions from you guys. You can ask anything, but first I want to ask you a few questions, right? What talking about Pisces and escapism, it made me think of what 3 signs would you bring with you to get out of an escape room? What 3 signs? So Alana, what 3 signs would you pick to get out of an escape room? You're the Pisces. What are the 3 signs would you pick to help you figure out the maze and all the questions and stuff to get out of the escape room?
I'd probably being a Virgo, because you guys are kind of smart, even though you're pain sometimes. I would probably bring a Libra, because I think they're kind of smart, right? Yeah. Libra's kind of smart.
Yeah, they can be.
Anybody, a Libra out there? Are you smart? And I think you're smart.
Well, that's Heather.
And yeah. And then a Gemini, because they kind of think outside the box and they switch up and they like different things. So I think they could be able to help. So there you go.
So she's bringing a Libra, a Virgo, and a Gemini. I'm a Virgo for the escape room. Keyword. She said think outside the box. I wouldn't think of Gemini for that. I'd take Aquarius. Aquarius would come with me for the escape room. I would definitely take Sagittarius. They got those big heads and they can, figure things out and they're freedom and adventurous. Aquarius, Sag, and to get out of the escape room, I'll take the empathic Scorpio. They can solve problems and mysteries and investigate the walls. They'll be like, oh, look, this wall, when you touch it, it moves and we get out of here. So I would take the Scorpio. So you guys share it, comment in the comments. What 3 signs, say your sign and what 3 signs you would pick to get out of an escape room. Okay. And you could read the chat. We may have some comments we haven't read yet before that, but you guys can share and let me know. I'm kind of curious. May have some Pisces themed questions and stuff, but I wanted to play some fun astrology games and some different.
So you guys, stuff. Okay, let me see if anybody's answered that question. You know what, real quick.
Yeah, you can read the stuff before. That's okay.
So Quintella's telling us to, I can't remember what she's referring to, but she says, no, Miss Alana, you all do have it at this time. And it's just this time that your budget requires you to prioritize some other things first.
Exactly.
Let's keep manifesting. Let's keep our manifesting flowing. Thank you. I definitely need all the advice and direction on that. I'm working really hard to try and change my inner talk. Yes. Okay. It's harder than you might think. Let's see now. And then she's been catching, and she says she's been catching herself lately so that I don't say what I don't have at this time. And I think and flip it so the universe knows. Yes. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for that. See, that's real. I appreciate that.
Good job, Quintella. Yeah. We were talking about that today.
Keep me in line.
At Coffee Talk.
And then Jackie said that I am strong. Thank you, sweetheart. And I took care of you. And
my mother.
That's a lot. And his mother. Like I forgot to mention, his mother was in the wheelchair with dementia and different things. So it was a lot.
As a family, we've been through.
We have been through a lot, and we've kept standing. We had 2 children in the hospital in ICU.
One almost died.
One for 23 days, one for 19 days. William was actually in a medicated coma for 7 days. So we have definitely been through it. And our point in sharing that is so that you guys know you will come out on the other side. You just have to persevere because
it's temporary.
It's a lot. And sometimes if I sit and I think about it, I go, wow, damn.
Yeah. Like that was us?
That was wow.
You did that?
Yes. Oh, Lord.
No, you forget. You don't forget when you're going through it, but you forget when you're on the other side.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Miss Jackie said that I am a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you. And we have Kelda. She said good day from Melbourne. I think I mentioned you before. I know I mentioned you before.
KK.
Thank you, KK. I appreciate you. And it did work. So Lady Saturn just purchased. Thank you. Yay. Thank you. We really appreciate that.
All right. I'll check everything out. I'll send you some emails.
It's a lot.
Probably tonight.
God. I anybody who knows how to really do website stuff, we could use the help. So
she's 53. I'm 55.
I'm trying.
We're trying to figure it out. It's not easy, but
and let's see.
We're getting it.
Let's see. Quintella said, I feel you. It was so hot today. Yes. And I had to open up the front. Yes. It was pretty warm today. And then Jackie said, I have family that's learning about nutritional healing as medical students and doctors.
That's important.
And that's a big deal. But I was just saying to my son today, and I don't mean to, I hope I'm not trying to put down your family, but it's what are you learning? Because so many of our doctors are trained in systems that really don't
help
maximize
the patients,
health. And I was saying to my son, because he has our older son, he has his certification in nutrition and personal training, and he's real buff and he looks really good. And I was saying to him, you know what? I want to see you kind of do even more research on the health things, because I think that what he does is the best. Now he's doing what he learned in his certifications. But
when you start to learn all the stuff we've been learning with health and being around all the health experts, right, we are learning a lot more.
Well, and
Different stuff.
now KK, maybe you tell us how it is in Australia, and anybody else who might be from someplace else, let us know. But I said to my son, I go, we say all these things about health here, but the proof is in what do we see when we look at our older people, because we see obesity, we see diabetes, we see kidney disease, we see
Blood
heart
pressure,
disease, we see
liver.
all of these things. And so that shows you that even though our diets things and all these things say eat this way, clearly it's not working for a lot of people. And what it is he does cream of wheat every day. And I was saying, you want to examine doing that so much gluten. And I was discussing with him gluten and celiacs and just a bunch of stuff. And anyways, whatever. So just we have to start thinking differently. And for doctors, many of them are trained in that old way of thinking. And it becomes very difficult because they now have several $100,000 of debt. They've got to get that paid off.
And they have to listen to the FDA when they come around with the prescriptions.
They have to do these different things. And if they don't, they're not going to be able to pay their debt. They're not going to be able to live. It's just this whole system that really manipulates and controls people. So,
well, let me tell you this. Most doctors, they're not even allowed to discuss and tell you about parasites.
And you know what? We probably need to all say, this is just our thoughts. This is just for entertainment purposes.
Yes.
This is not real. So please consult your doctor.
Yes, consult your doctor.
So y'all hear me? This is all for entertainment purposes. These are all just our personal opinions. We are not doctors.
I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night, though.
Okay. Anyways, let's see. Jessica Lana, will the classes be on specific? We already did that on specific days. Yes, they will be on Sundays. And if for some reason that doesn't work, we're open to trying to work with everyone.
Classes on Sunday.
Classes on Sunday. It's what works for him. Okay. So Jackie said, I have beautiful hair. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate that. And
so Jackie, my hair is not beautiful?
You have beautiful hair too.
I'm joking.
And and Quintel said, what is botching? And what I meant by botching is making a mistake. So basically he made some serious mistakes. Like, have you ever seen that show? It's on, I think it was on Bravo, and now it's on Netflix, and it's called Botched. It does like the plastic surgery people. There's all these people that they did like
surgery was botched. They messed up. Things.
The only difference is that what was botched in me was inside my body.
So you couldn't see it.
And it had me in pain. It had me bleeding. It had me like just really sick for 5 years. It was a long time. It was bad. So made a mistake. And then, okay. Thank you for informing me. You're welcome, my dear.
Okay. Who are you guys picking for the escape room? What 3 songs? Did anybody show?
Let's see. Did you guys answer that question? And oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I am okay. And I am blessed. And let me tell you something. You come through it and you get stronger. And you know what, Sia, what's really crazy is you say about the lawsuit. And I did look into it, because what ended up happening is that those particular things were taken off the market. And by the time I went through everything and I went back to go look into it, they said that the deadline for filing lawsuits because of that had passed like 6 months before. And I was like, well, I didn't know what was wrong with me 6 months ago. I just knew I was suffering. And they're like, well, guess you should have found it out sooner. And I had been going to doctors. That doctor, of course, he wasn't telling anybody or me what was wrong with me. So this system is really effed up. Okay.
Western medicine, you guys got to be careful.
That 5 years I suffered, and you're telling me that you've closed the window for doing lawsuits on that particular product. And it's like it just hit me like, wow.
It's
like,
really like, and so
it's
funny
just a
that
product to them.
You went
and
through
so
that.
I'm just like an inanimate object. Yes, and I went through what?
No, I'm saying it's so terrible. You went through that, but then the lawyer told me, right, 2 things. When I fell on black ice in New York, a block from my job, and fractured the tib and fib, that basically the homeowners were not paying their mortgage, and then the bank doesn't cover third-party accidents. only for acts of God, fire or severe storm.
So what they were doing
So they said,
at that point,
I fell at the wrong house.
It was 2000. It was like
On the black ice.
2010ish. 11. Was it 11?
Mm-hmm.
And so that was coming off of that 2008 when everybody was foreclosing on their houses,
and they didn't take their house, and they were just living in it, not paying mortgage.
This is what's really crazy. What the banks were doing, because they didn't want to have to deal with it, is they were letting people who had stopped paying their mortgage just stay there until the banks got around to putting them out. But what that meant is that now all of a sudden their insurance wasn't being paid. All these different things weren't happening. So if anything did happen at their homes, there was no insurance to cover anything. So that's what happened with him. Had he fallen in front of a house with their insurance up to date, he would have gotten that clear, because there should not have been black ice in front of the house.
I missed work from January to the end of June. I crawled back to work the last 2 days to keep my health insurance for the family, because I knew we were moving out here. Did all my physical therapy, busted my butt. We moved out here in June 30th, 2011. Come September, October, I started feeling pain. She's like, really? I said, yeah. She's like, you did all that physical therapy? I said, I know, but it hurts. So we went and got an x-ray. Saw the doctor, new doctor out here. He was like, we could clean it up. Let me know if you're still having pain. And maybe, gave me some pain pills. Thankfully, I didn't take them. It was Vioxx, which later on we learned was like really bad for you. I didn't take it.
So God protected him in that.
Oh, God totally protected me. But so then I called back and I said, you know what? Let's do the CAT scan. The pain is killing me. We do the CAT scan a couple of weeks later. I go in November, maybe second week of November. We literally see the screen. It's like the old Bugs Bunny cartoon. You could see the screw going through the bone, pushing up in my Achilles tendon. And her and the doctor both were like, and gas. And I said, I told you I was in pain. I don't make it up. I'm pretty tough. I'm a pretty strong guy.
But see, in that case, even though the doctor drilled all the way through his ankle,
he wasn't liable either.
He wasn't liable because one of the things for malpractice is that it has to be something that another doctor would not have done. And they said it's very easy for doctors to go all the way through bones and not realize it. But
they were saying through the time of the PT, the screw could have also moved.
No, it could not have. That wasn't the case, because the in your case, the screw was too long. It went all the way through. It did not shift or fall back out. It went all the way through. Had that screw not been that long, it would not have gone all the way through. They mismeasured. And could another doctor mismeasure? Yes. And so these are the things that make you trust the medical system.
Yes.
Anyways,
then I had to have another surgery in 2011. The doctor cleared the schedule 2 days before Thanksgiving. He was like, I got to get you in. And I had surgery 2 days. So Thanksgiving, I walked out with my crutches and had Thanksgiving dinner. And my father-in-law and his sister, her aunt that just passed away, they came for Thanksgiving.
And we're here. And we're here. And believe it or not, we laugh, we smile, we're having a good time, and we are achieving all of our dreams. And you know what? It's a good place to be. And you just don't give up.
You never give
That's
up.
The thing.
Yeah.
Don't give
Deep water
up.
faith. And I will tell you, that's what's so good about taking the astrology course, because knowing what I know now, right? You don't, like, you see things and you're like, oh, okay, this is temporary. This will be this will be that, and I go back, trust me, I remember dates. So I go back and look at the charts, and all what I explained to you, we can see it all in the birth chart.
No,
I can see it all.
It's amazing. The only thing I wish that we could figure out how we could see it beforehand and stop it.
No. Yeah.
That's where our choices come into play, and just different. There's things with choices. Then there's just those things that we are here to experience for whatever the reason is. So Miranda mentioned that in Chandler, there's this place called Desert Sage. It's a mother-daughter owned practice with a PhD in herbal medicine. So I am going to check that out, Miranda.
Desert Sage?
Yes.
In Chandler. Okay,
and
thank you, Miranda.
Sia said about experimenting. Unfortunately, I do believe that is what was happening there, which is unfortunate.
Experiment with you?
Yes, and with other women, and later on with the trans people
you guys, going through what they've done and what they do to the divine feminine, it's changing, but it's disgusting. right? The poison and the lead in the tampons, the cosmetics. This is why she makes organic vegan body skincare. So you guys are not getting poisoned with lip balms, hair, face, and body oil, deodorant, tooth powder. Like, we really have to be maniacal intentional about things for our health.
Yes. And Miranda, yes, I don't have the private summers as much anymore. However, I do need to do things to balance. And so I'm going to be looking at different ways, because I almost got on different hormone replacement things. But as I did more research, they tell you these things are okay, but they're not natural, bioidentical. It sounds great. It's not. And in my opinion, I am not a doctor. This is my opinion. But yeah, so let me see now. Jackie said her dad used to always say that this too shall pass. And yes, it does. Absolutely.
That is it.
And Mona Lisa loves 111.
Mona Lisa loves.
Mona Lisa loves.
Share your big 3. Welcome to the channel.
Venus is in Pisces in the first house.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Venus, Pisces, first house. So you're Pisces rising. What's your sun and moon? So I can break down your big 3.
And on the thing of Pisces, I'm here at Lady Saturn, and she asked, did we already talk about Pisces Decan? And can you give a real, did you miss it, love? You probably did hear it. I bet you she heard it though.
Well, but was she talking about the Pisces Decan?
Right, but she said this a while ago. So if you did miss it, let us know.
Let me just say real quick. So Pisces Decan, right, is going from 0 to 9 degrees, and they're very, tapped into the escapism, the imagination, creativity, extremely spiritual and psychic. They can sometimes be a little bit aloof, a little daydreamy. Like I said, she's Pisces Decan. I help her really ground. My cat Moon helps her ground. But these Pisces are extremely magical. You'll feel the difference between all the Decans. Like, there's a distinct difference. I think it's very noticeable. I notice it because I know Pisces from all the Decans, and I pay attention to it. But maybe you guys know it as well.
I'm his homework. And Mona Lisa romanticizes her life. And you know what? I do that too. He says that I always look at things through rose-colored glasses. And you know what?
Well, she really does. She's a Pisces rising. My mom is a Pisces rising, and you have Venus on the ascendant. Let me just say, you are a shapeshifter and an alien on this planet. And Venus Pisces, I hope you have found that true unconditional love, but it can be really challenging for the Venus Pisces people that I know and the clients that I have. When Venus is on the ascendant, you will age wonderfully. You're going to, have your beauty throughout your whole life. But it is the book of Ephesians, like God by Christ, like love. You love a butterfly like you love your neighbor, like you love your siblings, like your parents, your spouse, your best friend. You're pure love. And so when you are pure love in this 3D yucky Saturnian bubble matrix system, it can be hard for you to find others that love you the same way. So if you are not in a relationship, I would encourage you to book a birth chart reading or a love chart reading, because I can really help you. But Venus Pisces is like, it's exalted. It's a beautiful placement.
And Majestic Alana says she is the Pisces Scorpio Decan.
Oh, you're the Pisces Scorpio.
I love hood murder mystery. LOL. Yes, they're good, right?
Yeah.
So
Pisces Scorpio, they're rowdy.
About it.
That's funny.
And Phoenix Semantoli. Did I say that right, Phoenix?
Yeah.
Phoenix Semantoli.
Amantoli.
Phoenix Semantoli. Please, I hope it was right. We trying, girl. Okay. Anyways, she said that she says my earrings are beautiful. I am not 100% sure. They might be, but I did buy them. I bought them at Natural Grocers, which is a small grocery chain that features all organic vegetables, nothing that isn't organic, and a lot of other good things. So it might be Native American because they really try to be about that sort of thing. And then good God, on point. Woo, that's what Mona Lisa said. On point. And then Aquarius, and then Mona Lisa Les says Aquarius moon. Aquarius sun, moon rising here. Oh, so it's Aquarius, Sun, Moon. What? Are you saying that all three are Aquarius?
But she has Venus Pisces, I thought, in the first house.
So wait,
Okay, so it sounds like you're looking at the Placidus system. If you look at the whole sign system, which is what I'll be teaching in my course, I'm a Western tropical astrologer. I use the whole sign system. I find it to be it is more ancient, but also I feel more accurate. And you'll learn in the different timing techniques, even the astrologers that use Placidus have to go to the whole sign system. So then you would be the Aquarius rising and your Pisces Venus would be in the second house. Okay, so that's different from having it on the first house. But Aquarius rising and you have your moon there. Are you saying your sun and moon is there? That's a lot. And you have a lot of karmic debt to pay off to your parents. And there's something that you have to guide or teach them. Mom could have been a little emotionally detached, and maybe it was just because she was working all the time. When the sun and moon on the ascendant, it can be really tricky. The first 26 years, you can be more self-centered with the sun on the ascendant, but your vitality and your energy and your confidence is very strong when the sun is on the ascendant. It's a good time for a parasite cleanse. Aquarius risings, that's the astrology. Dr. E Astrology is going to prescribe that for you because Pluto on the ascendant.
But you're not a doctor, are you?
No, I'm Dr. E Astrology.
This is our opinion. We don't want to be shut down.
Yeah. But, seriously, it's very important to really focus on your health and getting the toxins and parasites out of you. Most dis-ease in the body comes from stagnant blood and parasites that go through the blood-brain barrier. And that's where we get the MS and brain cancers and stuff. It's parasites. Okay. And so that is really important. Also, I highly recommend, but I'm not a doctor, do your research. Nicotine patches are really good. And I'm not sure we got to get some more nicotine patches because they help with inflammation and body aches and pains. And I've tried them a couple times and I found it, to be extremely helpful and beneficial. Okay. Along with like acupuncture, intermittent fasting, all types of stuff. There's so much information and knowledge out there. There's no reason for anybody to not think outside the box and learn or research and get different things about health to help you, right? Right now, I'm currently looking into peptides to potentially, get into that. There's a lot of different things out there. Sound therapy, okay? The different frequencies. That's why they destroyed all the bells. The churches were healing cathedrals and the bells were healing frequencies for the people. That's why they destroyed them all. Pay attention. Okay. Now, did anybody tell me who you going to take with you in the escape room? Go ahead. See if they go down and read the comments.
And okay. So wait. So wait, I'm sorry. You know what? We need to get on this. We're a little bit off, okay. But we have somebody. Is that Jay Smith? Is that Jay Smith?
That's their name?
Hello. Is that Jay Smith?
Hello. Is that Jay Smith?
Jay Smith. Calling Jay Smith. Hello.
Has anyone seen Jay Smith?
Hello.
Welcome. Share your sun, moon, rising.
He said, damn, that's my birthday, meaning March 17th, which was Mark's birthday. Oh. And he says, and I'm not smoking a joint right now. or tonight.
Wait, right now is the key word. Or
tonight. Okay. So you know what? Maybe you might have thought you were when we started calling your name. Hello, Jay Smith. Calling Jay Smith. Jay Smith.
Welcome to the channel. Please, you new people, please subscribe. And remember, all you guys, do me the huge favor. Of course, we do have Super Chat and Cash App, $ BigEAstro for any donations. I greatly appreciate it. But what you can do that costs nothing, you can subscribe, hit the like button, and when the show's over, just leave a quick little comment. It really does help the show grow in the algorithms so the lives get seen by more people. And I humbly just thank you and appreciate you with such gratitude.
So okay? Phoenix Semaltole said that she thinks she's a Pisces-Aries. I think I am Pisces-Aries Cusp. I am born Aries, but my sun is in the 12th house with Pisces, Mercury, and Chiron. And
what's the date? Yeah, you just go to tell me the date. Are you born March 19th, March 20th?
So let him know that 22nd? And he can tell you.
Yeah.
And then
that's when the cusp is.
The cusp is right around where it transitions from one sign to another, right? And then Mystic Alana said, my brother and I are both Pisces. Scorpio decan, I do see the differences.
Oh,
And
okay, that's interesting.
Jackie Washington says she doesn't understand or doesn't know how the decans work. And so they're based on the degree.
The date you were born. So, right, Pisces season this year started February 18th. She's born the 26th. Okay. So the first 0 to 9 degrees is the first decan. 10 to 19 degrees is the second decan, Pisces Cancer. You're going up in the same element. Pisces Cancer, then Pisces Scorpio, 20 to 29 degrees. You're an Aries. Aries decan. Aries Leo decan. Aries Sag decan. Okay, but we'll be learning this in the astrology class. All right, because the decans, that's why, come on, we've all said it. I'm a Virgo, but that Virgo's nothing like me. I'm an Aries, but they're nothing like me. Well, number one, their sun may be in the 3rd house. Your sun could be in the 10th house. Totally two different people. Born on the same day, same year. Totally two different people. Or you could be born on March 25th, like my daddy, and someone else is April 12th. That's a whole nother decan. Very different. Aries decan, April 12th, you're getting into the Aries Sag decan. Totally different people. Does that make sense? So they go in intervals, right? 10 degrees. There's 30 degrees each house, each sign. 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29. Then you go to the next one, 0 to 9, right? So it goes like that. Hopefully that makes sense. So, okay. Did you guys play my game? Just scroll down and see if anybody answered in terms of the, who you would have for the escape room.
Okay.
And then after that, just skip down and see if anybody answered.
Okay. So I'll come back to you, Jay.
Yeah.
Let's see. The perfecter. Oh, okay. We do have people that answered. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. We took a long time to get there. We took a long way around. So what was the question again so we can go over it?
What 3 signs would you pick to get out of the escape room with you?
And then, so Amber said Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries.
Oh, that's a good 3. So you picked 2 with me, but you went with Aries as the 3rd one. But what sign are you, Amber?
And Majestic Alana said Virgo, Scorpio, and Gemini.
Oh, so that's a good 3. And she's the Pisces. That's a good group.
And then Kelda said from Australia, she said Cancer, Libra, Taurus.
Cancer, Libra, Taurus. That's interesting. You think the Cancer and Taurus are good to help you get out of the escape room? Okay, that's interesting.
And then we have Gwen Thompson. Hey, Gwen. Good to see you again. She says
Gwen and
Scorpio,
Miranda are
Aquarius.
Arizona friends. I'm sorry. Say
Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius.
That's a really good 3. I like that. Capricorn's about their business, so they don't be trapped in there too long because they got work to do. Okay. Capricorn's like, get me out of this escape room because I got things to do. So I have another question for you guys. One sign. What sign would you pick? Can't be your own sign. What sign would you pick to hold your deepest and darkest secret? I'm a Virgo. Oof. Now, my wife is a Pisces, so I may vote for Pisces because they are pretty good. But when I think about a secret keeper, I may have to pick Taurus. Tauruses don't tend to gossip that much. The mutable signs you got to watch out for, the cardinal signs. I like me a good fixed sign to keep my secrets. So Taurus, Leo, not Leo. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and I got to go with Taurus. Taurus would be my secret keeper. Okay, I don't know how you guys feel, but even I'll say now Virgos. I definitely keep, if it's something private and personal between me and you, I'm not going to tell it to nobody. But I will say the mutable signs, they could just be talking, and it could slip out a Gemini, maybe a Sag, a Pisces, But the Virgo, I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. I think it's the Mercury. I'm a very loyal friend. Like, I'm one of those ride or die friends. Yo, E, I need you. What's up? Like, all right, here I am. I got you. What are we doing? Where's the body? You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely that type of friend. I'm the friend that friends could call 2, 3 in the morning and I'll pick up and I'm there to help you. And that's real. And it's been proven and tested many, many times in recent years and also in the past. I take friendship and stuff like that very serious. You see, I'm a true speaker and a true seeker. As a Scorpio rising, I hate liars. I don't lie. I tell my kids, tell me the truth. Even if I don't like it, I'll be okay. But if you lie to me and I catch you, it's way more trouble. But my mom is a Pisces rising, Pisces moon, Taurus sun with heavy hands. You can't lie. There was no lying on my watch in my house, okay? Mom Dukes, she ain't play that. My mom was born and raised in Harlem. She taught 5th grade in Harlem. My mom did not play. Big kids don't play, Grand Pooba. My mom did not play, okay? And she's so sweet. She's had that Southern Belle demeanor. Hey, sweetie. Hey, honey. Hey, darling. All this and that. But then the Harlem girl, she'd cuss you out like a sailor. What'd you say? BIMF? Da, da, da. So it was so funny, but she was a good girl. She had the strict grandfather. My grandfather's from Nassau, from the Bahamas, Bahamian. So, it was like, Charlene, Cheryl, you gotta, she put pressure on me as a kid because my mom would show me her report cards, valedictorian, all A's, and that was not me. If I had a good team, let me know if any of you guys are like this. Growing up, and I'm gonna be real, if I had a teacher that I knew cared and gave an F and was really involved in teaching, I got A's and B's. I was a good student. If I felt intuitively or just the teacher was just nasty and just didn't care, they were there for a paycheck, I could feel it. And then I didn't try. And I would get C's. Maybe a couple of D's. That algebra, oh my God. I struggled with some of the math. But later on I would get it. My strong suit was chemistry and genetics. I was really good in the science. Biology, I just didn't do well because the teacher was terrible. But chemistry and genetics, freaking loved it. Loved it. I don't know. Are you guys like the type? For me, I was someone that, if I'm being honest, the majority of my real education and learning was after college, self-induced, right? I bought Behold the Pale Horse. I bought Nutricide. I bought, the Miseducation of the Negro. I bought, the biography of Malcolm X, autobiography of Malcolm X. I bought books on history, but I bought The 12th Planet by Zachariah Sitchin. So I learned so much after college on my own. I'm the type of person, I want to learn something new every day. If you are talking about something and I don't know it, I don't ever come off as like I know it all and arrogant and this and that or whatever. I'm very humble and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know anything about that. Please tell me what, what? I'm like E.F. Hutton, I want to know, right? So you should all of you, and I'm not telling you what to do, but as human beings that are trying to ascend and evolve, we should all be trying to learn something new every day. And the minute you think you know it all and you too good, for school, you might as well drop dead. You stop learning, stop growing. You know it all at 27. You know it all at 46. You know it all at 50, 55, 51. You know it all at 65. Then what's the point of living? You know everything. But there's some people that because of their own fears, they don't want new insight, new beliefs, new philosophies, new information, because it challenges their core and they don't want to be still and be quiet and do the real inner work and introspection. I've been doing introspection my entire life, but I will say, and this is no shade on anybody, that is going to be more prevalent and easier to do if you're earth or water sign. Fire and air can be introspective, but it may not be based on your sun sign. You could have a earth or water moon or Mercury or rising sign, or your Venus, Jupiter, Mars, or in Scorpio, or but when your sun sign is in fire and air, It's masculine, not male, masculine. So it's outward thinking, initiating, action orientated, right? You're doing, you're thinking, you're sharing. You're not taking the pregnant pause to look within, right? I'm all earth and water, so I go in with the flashlight and the mirror, and I'm looking. Look at those kidneys. What's going on in your lungs and your ribs? I've been introspective since I was like crazy young. We were talking about that today at Coffee Talk, right? But introspection is really one of the most important remedies of self-help leading to self-love. You can't do anything if you don't love yourself. You can't love another. You can make the bag and all that, but your life will be sometimes in shambles or a mess. I mean, come on, over the years, how many famous people have committed suicide or depression and drug overdose and this and that or whatever? Just because someone's got a lot of money and 13 cars and mansions doesn't mean they're happy. It just means they've accumulated a lot of stuff. I'll be honest with you, as a man, I'm not impressed by somebody's wallet and the material items they have. You want to impress me. What is the character of your heart and soul? How do you dance on this planet as a woman or as a man? Right? How many souls do you touch? How many hearts do you touch? That impresses me. I'm not impressed by your Bentley because I've been around extreme wealth. I've been around I've been around it all. I've been on sets. I've been around Hollywood. I've been around actors. I've been around famous people. I've been around really wealthy, rich people. That doesn't impress me. You got to go somewhere else if you want to impress me. That doesn't impress me. It just doesn't. Never has, never will. That's why as an MC, I stayed unsigned and underground because I wasn't willing to sell my soul and rhyme about misogynistic lyrics, black on black crime, materialism. No, your heart and your soul impress me, your character. So we have another one. What sign would you pick to keep your deepest and darkest secret? So I
don't even know.
Well, think for a second. I was saying
he doesn't talk a lot.
Maybe, but who you can trust? Who's going to keep your secret? So I was going to say Pisces because you're my wife and I trust you. But when I think about mutable signs, sometimes they could just slip something out, right? Because they're just But I thought of a fixed sign, Taurus. Taurus would keep my secret.
I am a Taurus rising.
Right. But so that kind of blends in with it. But I'm just talking about the sun sign. What sun sign?
Changes everything.
I would pick the Taurus.
Okay.
Who would you pick?
I don't know. I guess I want to say Virgo because I really trust you, but I have no idea. See, this is not my, believe it or not,
she doesn't know the sign.
I don't really know astrology. I've taught myself astrology, writing an astrology workbot. Would you like to learn astrology? And I still have to memorize everything.
She
but
still
at least
don't
I
know
where to look, and I know I understand the concepts. Yeah. Right.
Okay, get back to the comments and see.
Okay,
you can go back
up to my friend Jay.
Yeah, what up with Jay?
And did we do his Pisces Sun, Virgo Rising, Libra Moon?
We surely didn't. Okay.
Okay.
Virgo Rising, Pisces Sun in the 7th, and the Libra Moon in the 2nd. Mm-hmm. Maybe Mom would tell you to keep the peace in the house, to follow what Dad is saying. If Dad said go take out the trash, then you took out the trash. The Libra Moon, though, you can really do well in social work, counseling, fashion design, modeling, interior designer, decorator, event planner, relationship coach. But that Pisces Sun in the 7th house, you have to have good discernment. You're wearing rose-colored glasses in terms of who you date in relationships. When you're signing contracts, barter, trade, negotiations, going shopping, read the ingredients, read the fine print. Don't just sign something because you're not going to see it clearly. Pisces in the 7th house, you're not seeing the other half clearly. And you need a spiritual connection. Someone that's going to sit down with big J Smooth, J Smith, and smoke the Dat Piff, let it riff, and Johnny Blaze, right? So you want a spiritual hippie chick. You don't want the materialistic, you're not going to buy me a Mercedes. You don't want, where's my Chanel bag? You don't want that. No, you need someone to be like, let's get the sound bowl and meditate. Let's get the crystals, baby. Oh, let me roll up your joint for you, my love. That's the type of wife you need. J Smooth, J Smith, Okay. But also that Libra moon. Remember, your Libra moons are emotionally seeking balanced. They're not balanced. They're seeking it. So sometimes your feathers can be ruffled by your parents. Whether
Don't get your feathers ruffled.
Don't ruffle J. Smith's feathers, please, darling. And you may have a very balanced diet. You may be like, I eat my fruits and veggies. I eat a little bit of fish, a little bit of meat. You can just be very balanced. Your speech can be very smooth. We have a Virgo rising sun. They're smooth with their speech. Okay. So I hope that resonates. And your 8th house is going to be litty on fire. Get more connected to the essential oils, the herbs, and the crystals. Saturn, April 12th, 2028. Neptune, 2039, your 8th house. You may start to have more psychic intuitive gifts come in. You may start hearing messages from the other side, from ancestors that have passed away, or some of your friends or other people's people. So don't be surprised if these things happen.
People?
Your people's peoples?
People?
Your peoples? Those are my peoples. Okay. So thank you. And I hope that resonates with you.
So let's see.
Oh, and be kind to yourself. Retire from negative self-talk. Virgo rising, you got to stop being so tough on yourself and overly critical.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to yourself, Jay Smith. I'm going to call you Jay Smooth. I like to rename people on my channel. I give everybody a nickname.
Is that Jay Smooth over there?
That's Jay Smooth, not Jay Smith. Dat piff, let it riff, Professor Griff.
And Miranda said that she has somebody close to her that's a Cancer decan, and it totally tracks.
The Pisces Cancer decan, yeah.
She said her childhood friend is a Pisces, and we joke about the bubble she lives in.
Yes. This one, sometimes I have to go inside her bubble and be like, boop. And she's like, oh, I didn't realize I was in a bubble. And I'm like, yeah, gotta get out the bubble.
I've enjoyed the bubble.
Come out the bubble.
Of my life. Although I'm realizing that I maybe need to come up out of it. I think it was a self-protection thing.
Yes.
And then P factor.
P factor, you're new.
Yes, or I should say the P
The
factor.
P factor. You gotta say the.
What's P stand for? Huh?
Precious.
I was thinking of, you down with OPP?
Yeah, you know me.
Hey. 12th house Virgo, 6th house Aquarian.
No, you're not.
No.
12th and 6th have to be sister signs. If your Virgo's in the 12th, your 6th is Pisces. Okay, this is why you got to come to my astrology class. Okay, so what's your rising? Are you a Libra rising or Virgo rising? What's your first house, rising sign, and ascendant? We got to stop looking at the Placidus. So the Placidus is good. And there's nothing wrong with Placidus astrologers or Eco House or Vedic Sidereal. They're all tools to get to the truth. I'm not saying they can't get to the truth, but when you're thinking about aspects, Virgo and Aquarius is 150-degree angle. That's, let's say, Virgo in the first. The 7th house is Pisces. Aquarius is in the 6th, 150-degree angle called a quincunx or in conjunction. They're not sister signs. They're not opposites. Pisces Virgo is the north and south node. 12th, 6th house. Does that make sense? So you just want to recalibrate and let me know your sun, moon, rising, the P factor, so I can give you the real P.
Not the real T.
The real P.
The real P.
Okay.
P. And Tasha Holmes said thank you.
Hey, Tasha.
And the P factor said double Virgo, South SO rising. You two are P Hun. Ooh, fun. Oh, we're fun. Yes, we are fun, P factor. I'm like, P Hun. We're fun. But anyway,
that
so
was interesting. Okay, so Virgo, so double Virgo. Are you Virgo sun and moon? Just break down the sun, moon,
rising. So rising.
No, not so. It's probably sun. Something else.
Double V. So, yeah. Let us.
Yeah, just be like.
Amber's here.
Amber's been here.
Oh, okay. Wait, she's here again. Anyway, sorry. Hey, Amber. How are you?
See, you're getting to witness the Pisces decan in the bubble.
You know what it is?
Very
so
confused.
I'm working. Okay. Can I just show you guys something?
Okay.
This is my last. This is the last page of this book, and I have a couple pages in here that have the soul connection, and this is the soul connection, your pets and animals. And I have designed all these graphics, and I'm trying to do it. And it's kind
Her
of hard.
Pisces Mercury is making the book beautiful. My Virgo Mercury could never do what she's doing.
Okay, so let me show you.
You don't have to show them too much.
I'm
Okay.
not.
So I want you guys to purchase the book. It'll be out digitally soon, but you will get it if you purchase the course. $700 starting March 29th to June 14th. You can do payment plans, 4 payment plans, $175. You'll get the digital book. This is about 100 and almost 190 pages, but this is the basic foundations of astrology. And let me tell you something.
So this is the soul connection, astrology, and your chakras, okay? Because we're spiritual up in here. And do you see that? You see how I brought the hip hop influence into?
Well, let me tell them, they don't
this?
know. So the book is titled, because I am an MC and I wanted to bring the connection in to make it not just your basic astrology book. So I brought in who I be, the MC, complete. The book is titled Star Signs and Rhyme Lines. And you're going to find a lot of powerful things with hip hop culture, right? We connected the MCs to the air signs, the DJ to the water signs, the B-boy, the break dancer to the earth signs, right? To get down, do your footwork, backspin. And then, of course, the fire sign with the bombers, the graffiti artists. It's super dope. Yeah. You guys are going to love it.
So the artwork throughout is very bright, very bold. As you can see, hip hop, we've got the ghetto blaster here. Let's see.
It's really a great read and a great book, but you're going to learn astrology.
Like is that in this book, I have we have 5 chapters, and they each have problems at the, problems or questions at the end for you guys to do. Each section, as he said, has been brought back to like that hip hop theme. I have what's called chart check-ins. So throughout it, I show you how to pull your chart off of astro.com. I've included screenshots and everything so that you can do this very easily.
You're going to learn the nuts and bolts. Okay.
Then you use your chart throughout the book as you're learning everything that goes in. I'm taking you back to your chart. Where is that in your chart? Find it in your chart. What are you? And you're learning about yourself, and you're writing about yourself. And so I think it's a great way to
incredible,
learn.
Yeah.
And I've got journal and reflection pages throughout. We've got, do you want to tell them about the hip hop history breaks?
No.
Oh,
they got to buy the book. We're saying too much.
No, but you're not saying too much, because I would be like, what? You got what?
So just to give you an example,
really cool. So you don't have to do it.
I picked and selected specific points and times in history of hip hop that were extremely influential for the music and the culture. And then what I did is brought up the chart for certain songs or albums, like The Message, like the first hip hop Grammy ever, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
So,
just to give you some examples.
So throughout the whole book, we've kind of made it about, hip hop culture. We've brought in, the city. So things like this, where you've got, this is the modalities, and you've got the city street. I mean, we've done a whole lot throughout, and examples.
We're willing to come to a city near you. If you know an astrology bookstore or a metaphysical or spiritual bookstore, please reach out, eric@BigEAstro.com. Let me know. I'm going to be having a book signing at Missy's Mysteries here in Scottsdale, Arizona, probably sometime in April. I'll be there doing live readings from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And hopefully I get to meet Miranda, and maybe Gwen will come on March 21st. This will be her last, for a while, Metaphysical Bazaar. And it's going to be beautiful. So many different spiritual healers, modalities, all in one spot on Saturday, on the real New Year and the astrological New Year, March 21st, the start of Aries season. So we'll really be birthing something new. It's going to be beautiful. So I want to go further down and see any other questions. If they answer the questions, what sign would you trust with your deepest, darkest secret? And then I want to answer any astrology questions you guys have before we go. So we'll get to the chat and see.
Okay, so
they shared their secrets.
Let's see.
Is Jackson here now?
Secrets. I'm gonna go see. Did anybody write about who they would share their secrets with? Anybody.
Your secrets.
I'm going to write a book based on my experience.
Ooh.
Psychic Escape Room. That's KK.
Ooh,
All
KK.
right. Psychic Escape Room. We got
right. Well, KK, make sure you reach out. I want to do that chart.
And let's keep in touch. And you can talk about your book on our podcast one day. That would be a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. I would bring Phoenix would bring a Virgo.
Oh, it's for the escape room. Okay.
A Virgo Libra, Miss Allen, Miss Lana, and I'm thinking alike, a Scorpio and an Aries. So wait. That's for the first question. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. I'm sorry, that was wrong. Escape room. I'm a Leo sun, and I'm bringing an Aquarius, a Virgo, and a Sag.
Oh, good group.
And P factor, is wow, nice to get props. I'm feeling so nervy and lost. Sorry about that. Heart concerns. I've got let's see. We have a new person here. It looks like Aaron J TV.
Aaron
J TV. Y'all look alike. Yeah, AA.
Oh, Aaron.
Sorry.
Okay, I thought you said Aaron. So Aaron, what's up? A dog. Share your sun, moon, and rising. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. Smash the like button. Remember, you guys, we're not going in a minute, but when we do say goodnight, please come back and just leave a little emoji, a comment, something. It does help the live go on algorithms. Of course, I take super chats. I take Cash App donations, $ BigEAstro. But I love, and it costs you nothing, to smash the like button, subscribe.
Smash that like button, baby.
And leave a comment.
Hey.
I really appreciate it.
This is touching back on something that we talked about earlier. Miranda was saying that colleges, she heard somewhere that colleges would lose funding if they taught herbal meds. I would not be surprised about that at all.
The medical school, okay, so here's a couple of examples. Only 15, and it's probably 12 to 15% of medical schools teach you that you have the endocannabinoid system in your body. When you lack THC or CBD, you are deficient in your body. It's born in you. That comes from Dog Star Sirius, the Dogon tribe in Malay Africa, right? Where they say ascended masters, Yeshua and Buddha are from, right? So we have the cannabinoid system in our bodies. They only teach that at 15% of the medical schools. There's so much. They don't teach you about proper nutrition. They don't teach you about colds. They don't teach you about, certain infections. There's so much. And they don't really teach the doctors about parasites. I'm sorry. I mean, I listen, we've got a ton of doctor friends. And so it's definitely no shade because we love our doctor friends, but I connect more with the people who are more Eastern, more naturopathic, homeopathic. My acupuncturist, he knows more than like 30 doctors. But it's some people are called to be healers, and you could see it in the chart, right? Not everybody that does acupuncture is good at it. Just because they got some certification, for a couple of weekends.
And what's really scary? We were talking to our acupuncturist friend, and he sits on a board that looks at acupuncture injuries. And he said out of all, in the 8 years, he's only had one person who was a certified acupuncturist that trained fully as an acupuncturist who has hurt somebody. The other ones are all these people who do these 2 week or 2 weekend classes, and they typically work in your chiropractic offices, and they go for 2 weeks, and then they're putting needles in you. And acupuncture taps into your meridians, and taps into systems,
energy centers in your body, the chakras, everything.
And they run through your entire body. These are nerves, these are meridian systems. And if you get somebody, the same way they can bring about powerful healing, you can do damage if you hit the wrong things.
Or you could just have needles in you and you don't feel like un poquito better.
My son came home and he had a cupping. He had gotten cupping, and they cupped him on the front of his shoulder, and it took days to go away. And the first thing I said to him, I go, that doesn't look right. That looks like a bruise. And so of course I spoke to our friend when he came, and I come to find out, he's like, that's not even, and he said that's not even the place that they're supposed to do it, because cupping should be in places where there is fat or flesh. You don't do it on the front of your shoulder. You don't do it on bone. Like, this is your bone right here.
You do it on the back of your shoulder. Check your text.
Yeah. So, they did that to him at school, and this was somebody that works with his football program who is supposed to be a certified doc, or at least, whatever. So my point is,
not everybody knows just because they got a title.
Does things, yeah. Let's see. So let's see.
And you could ask me questions now if you guys want to ask me different questions.
The P factor says, so cool. Go a Virgo, Pisces access for you too. See, the way you writing is get into my dyslexic stuff. I'm like, oh, what? Not into Pisces men. So not sure about the flip. Haha. Well, you know what? I will say I dated a Pisces once. It was very emotional. It's very difficult. We had 2 Pisces and it was like, oh, so difficult. He was very difficult and emotional. I was like, oh my God, there can't be 2 of us like this. This is not going to work.
And so I never even tried to date a Virgo.
I think you and I will say the same. We're not into Pisces men.
But P factor's a lady.
They're very nice.
P factor's a lady.
Possibly.
Or it could be a guy.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I will say this though, but P factor, share your sun, moon, and rising sign, and I can break that down for you. Anybody else that's new? But anybody have any specific astrology questions?
Y'all are so Phoenix.
And make sure you guys sign up for my astrology course and get the book. We worked really hard on it. Please get the book.
So Phoenix, you just giving us a really nice compliment. She said, y'all are not in your 50s now. How young are you? Y'all really, what's up? Your real age. What moisturizer? All the things. Yes, girl. 53, baby.
She just turned 53 on the 26th.
But I'm doing right now.
You got to get Sabale. You got to do some. Get Sabale Pure.
And I use my products.
Yeah, so, organic vegan body skin care.
I'm gonna run and show you my products real quick. I'll come back with it. So let me get you guys to a place. So KK says she reads from Arthurian Tarot. Your doctor does that? So KK was saying that she loves her doctor and she reads tarot. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I'd love to hear more about that.
That's a cool doctor.
So she's into holistic approach medicine.
Oh, good. Yeah.
That's awesome. I think that's amazing. Wow.
Have you ever experienced leeches? I did leeches at my naturopathic doctor when I was sick with the valley fever. Imagine, I was so sick, you guys. And I remember one of my cousins on Facebook, leeches, that's pretty radical. And I was like, yeah, that's how sick I am. I cut off all my hair and I had leeches going from like the back of my head all the way down. I'm 5'11". When we got married, I was 5'11", 187. I got so sick, I maxed out. And my whole life, I've been very, athletic. I was an actor, I ran track in high school, always in the gym working out. I did television, film, theater in New York City. I'm in the Screen Actors Guild, did print modeling. I was in a Japanese magazine. You know what I'm saying? When they first came out with the CDs, you could cut and scratch DJs. They used me. I was the print model for that. So I've never been to Japan, but, maybe that would be, the people were like, oh my God, that was you. But anyway, I maxed out 5'11", 240 pounds from 187. Do you know how much inflammation was in my body? The valley fever never went to my lungs. It went to my head and my neck. So I was producing mucus every day, you guys, as if I had the flu. Achoo, bless you. It hurt, right? Just to get out of bed each morning, I had ice packs, heat, and 2 Percocets. It was no bueno. This one was 2013. I didn't start to get a little bit better to like 2016, 2017, 2018. I suffered for a good 3-4 years of like real pain. And then it was, starting to dissipate. By the time the pandemic hit, it was really laying dormant and I was feeling good. But then we got the first COVID, 2020, January, when they said it wasn't here yet. We got it. It was here. I was sick for 3 weeks, no problem. But the summer, right? I told you I went to the hospital August 29th, 2021. I fell into coma September 6th. For 40 days, woke up October 16th. I was in the hospital for 85 days. I was on the other side. I died and came back. And then, it was, but just imagine 5'11", 240. I felt terrible. I remember going to the orthopedic doctor and I said, Doc, something's wrong with my knee. He's like, And I didn't know this at the time. No, that's the valley fever. And then we found out later on from going to all these doctors. That's how I learned the valley, Gwen and Miranda. I learned the valley through going to doctors. That's how sick I was. But we found out that for melanated people, the valley fever spreads throughout the body. For my European folks, it will stay just in the one area, in the lungs or wherever it's at. For me, it like messed up my tailbone, can't sit in chairs. It messed up my nose, but it traveled through the whole body. My arches collapsed. I had 2 foot surgeries on each foot, and I had carpal tunnel wrist surgery. That valley fever was a monster. You know, some people die from it. Thankfully, I didn't. This one lady we saw in the news, they removed her freaking colon. Valley fever is a monster.
But they did it by accident because
they didn't know what was wrong. Yeah, but
and that just in itself goes to show there's a lot of things that
they don't even know.
Just don't know. And if you
and the Mayo Clinic website, what was it? 63% of the cases
67.
go miss. 67 go miss or undiagnosed.
And that I find that weird for them to say 67 go missed or undiagnosed. Well, if you're missing it and you're misdiagnosing it, how do you really know? You might not. Like that just seems like an interesting number to me. Like, how do you come to that? So at any rate, Phoenix, thank you so much for your compliment on my face. So I just wanted to show you guys, these are my body oils. This is Sabale Pure. So they come in these beautiful glass bottles. There's a top on them, but this is one of my samples. And my deodorant as well as my hydrate oils, they are done on the circadian rhythm. So we've got a package that's done. This is lavender lemongrass, and that is your sunrise. Then you've got sandalwood rose. This is based on the sunset. And then you've got your nighttime, and this is your cedarwood citrus. And I made this specifically for men because I feel like men are oftentimes overlooked, but they're really important. But with that being said,
women love cedar.
This is like women love this, and I love it. And this one, and I brought this one out because this one is my favorite facial oil. So, like in terms of just the way it feels, it has a very earthy scent to it.
They're really
so I just
want
to show you how you guys can see that. Well, it's just oil, but anyways, oh my God, I love this stuff.
I want some.
I use only natural ingredients. Most of it is
type
organic.
it in the thing, in the website.
Most of it is organic. Some things, because I use a very interesting blend of oil.
So
I can't get them organically, but they're really good. So like this
and it's
oil,
good for the hair,
the base
skin.
of this oil is a shea oil. Okay, I don't use apricot or all the other, like, they're not that they're bad oils, but they're cheaper, more generic type oils. The base of this oil is shea. It's very rich. I use chia seed. I use evening primrose.
It smells so good. It feels so good, you guys. It's
rice bran. I use
hydrating.
Let me see, Metafoam, which is an amazing, so I have a lot of really highly antioxidant oils. And the key when you're blending an oil is to make sure that you have an equal balance of your slow and your fast absorbing oils in there, because that allows for your skin to better absorb it, but it also lets it last for a long time. So I don't know. I'm really in love with my stuff. I don't use fragrance oils. The scent is all from essential oils. And I don't care. Like, they are lying to you when they say natural fragrance. That's BS. Okay?
And they're finding out now a lot of the stuff that says natural fragrance. Just look that up in the Epstein file. It's just disgusting what they put in the stuff.
So
okay. You already know.
I've got the hydrate oil, which is organic, and you guys can look this up and look at all the ingredients.
Well, type in the website. It's sabalepure.com. But you guys heard tooth powder. It remineralizes the teeth, helps with the gums, diatomaceous earth, but it takes away your morning breath.
So
it's incredible.
This is the tooth powder right
so
here.
Good. Oh my God.
Everything is vegan. I've got oh my gosh, what do I have?
She's super talented, you guys.
I start thinking too fast and I can't speak, but I've got turmeric in here, and I've got charcoal in here, and we have neem in here.
Neem oil, yeah.
Everything. The majority of this is organic. I put diatomaceous earth both in my tooth powder and in my deodorants. Why? Because diatomaceous is a heavy metal puller. Yes, it's a clay, and people go, oh, you just need a clay. No, diatomaceous specifically pulls heavy metals, and we deal with heavy metals in our environment so much.
They
and yes,
spray it in the sky.
Now, this is just a little bit. It's not like if you want to do a complete heavy metal detox, I would still do that. But this helps because every day you're using a bit of it, and it's helping to keep things flowing. I really make my products based on anti-toxification, which is an Ayurvedic practice. And so what that means is you're getting into a space where your body is constantly detoxing. Not that it's a special event, but it's something that you want to be doing daily, on a regular and ongoing basis. All these boxes, they're not just recyclable, they're compostable.
Yeah. She's a good steward of the earth and environmental. That's the Venus and Jupiter in Aquarius.
The deodorants match the oils.
This is the best compliment I could give. Even if we were not married, I would use her products. And I tell her that all the time.
I call this trace minerals. So I've got the diatomaceous in here. I've got the, oh my gosh, it's all organic.
Trace mineral deodorant is incredible.
Oh, my mind is just going. Forgive me.
It's the Mercury retrograde.
It's too much going on right now, and so I'm all over the place. But it's the trace minerals that really help to keep.
Just type the website.
Let me type this thing and get back to the chat.
But you guys check it out. Her stuff. Follow her on YouTube and Instagram. She hasn't been that active, but she'll get back to it. She's just been really focused on finishing our book. But this woman.
Yeah,
I give her so much.
I have a lot of different
talented,
talents, but sometimes you have to focus on one specific area so that you can achieve it, get it done, and push it out. And then on top of being this guy's wife, he's high maintenance. Okay, let me tell you something. He's high maintenance. You'll be surprised. We have 4 sons. And now all 4 of them live under my roof. It's like,
the 26-year-old moved back home.
Oh my gosh!
So,
and we have Nexodus. Nexodus.
Not Exodus. Nexodus. What's happening? Don't you understand? There's more than gun clapping. Exodus is really here in the States. No thing to debate. Never hesitate. The Nile, really, it's the Mississippi. Understand? I kick it for all the hippies.
Thank you, Evelyn. She says she loves the lip balms.
Ev's in the house. Hey, Ev.
The lip balms are based on the seasons.
So seasonal lip balms.
The deodorants and the oils are based on the circadian rhythm. The lip balms are based on the seasons. The tooth powder, I just made it blue because I think this is pretty. But this has it's all organic. This stuff, I love this stuff. And I began making.
Well, this is her second
tooth polish, and now this is a tooth powder.
Yeah.
It's been.
She had a business, Quench Naturel. Yeah.
And I haven't used anything that I haven't made since 2017. And it's good. Our kids use it, and it's really good. And the thing is that the natural toothpaste that you have, in order to get it into the tube, they've got to put glycerin. The use of that glycerin means that the second item that they put in there, which is calcium carbonate, which is a remineralizer, it has the ability for your teeth to absorb that remineralizer is cut by 50% because of their use of glycerin. Now, if they when they don't tell you specifically that it is vegetable glycerin, it's not. And glycerin is a petroleum-based thing. So even though they call it natural toothpaste, it's not. And so
she teaches you to read the ingredient list, you guys.
That's why I don't have it. And that's actually why I went to, first I had a polish where I used coconut oil. It was a little messy. I loved it though. It's really good.
Really good. It was
and
but
then I went to this because it's a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
You do have to still clean out your sink, but
both very effective.
Very good for your teeth. And so this has 3 different remineralizers.
Go check out her website. You'll love it. It's a beautiful site.
Like if you start to have like pain, you can take a dab of this powder and stick it on there. Do that several times a day. Within a week or so, you'll probably have that pain go away.
And I predict before 2027, she's going to bring back one of her favorite products from her other line, Quench Naturel, and it's her healing balm.
Yeah.
It helps with bumps, bruises, scars, arthritis, everything. Her healing balm was outstanding.
I have formulas for more than 30 products. There is a point where from the top of my head to the soles of my feet, nothing was anything that I didn't make. And full facial line, day cream, night cream, hyaluronic acid, eye serum, all the stuff. It's just
It costs a lot.
It costs a lot, and I was wanting to even elevate the ingredients that much more,
which you've done, but right now it's just those 4 products.
So Jackie just said that for her escape room, she would bring the peeps that are there for me. Her Aquarius, her Sagittarius, and her Capricorn people.
All right. That's a good 3.
And let's see. So P Factor and P Factor and Miss Evelyn are chatting away.
All right.
Let me see now.
We love when you guys make friends here. We want to create family. And I want to just say for everybody here, especially new people, you could join our private community, the Knowledge is Love Tribe community. It's either $23 or $10 a month. We've got a site that's like Facebook, but it's a buddy boss where we've got different subjects and topics we talk about in there, from the kids to herbs to self-love, health, crystals, astrology, tarot, human design, all the metaphysics. But we also have 2 tribe meetings a month. The next one will be Friday, March 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we have psychic Dr. Karen Michelle coming, psychic medium, who's done live readings up at Lilydale. The documentary that was on HBO, Nobody Dies in Lilydale. She is without a doubt a sweetheart, but the best psychic I've ever met. Incredible. Okay. Yeah.
So, you know, we always try to get to everybody. And today we've gotten all over because of asking these questions. Sorry, I've missed people, so I apologize. But we have Just Loving Me, 888.
Okay.
Amazing name. Love that name. Just loving me. And what's that song? I'll do anything for you. That's like kind of that song to me. Just loving me. Greetings, new to the channel. Thank you for being here. Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Sagittarius Rising.
Okay, wait. Sag Rising, Scorpio Moon in the 12th, and Aquarius Sun in the 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, you could have been a little bit of a bully in elementary school. You're an introvert. You are very authentic and intelligent. Your sun and moon are in a square. Mom and dad, I'm not saying they definitely did, but could have gotten a divorce. Having the Scorpio moon, something happened while you, either during the pregnancy or the birth. Mom could have gone preeclamptic. You have to ask her. Could have been jaundice. Could have been umbilical around the neck. Emergency C-section. You could have died, you know, in the birth. Something happened to create the Scorpio moon, but you're here to break generational curses. With the Aquarius sun, you have karmic debt to pay off to the father. If he's already passed away, you write him a letter forgiving him and just telling him how much you loved him. If he's still here, there's something that you need to teach him or purchase for him to pay off that karmic debt. Okay, and it has to do with 3rd house matters. Sagittarius rising, you like freedom and adventure. And you definitely should get a water feature in your home. Will help you with your spiritual discipline, calm the emotional mind, and help you with your imagination and creativity. Boom.
Yes, there's so much. I mean, we have Jazrael.
Jazrael's in the house.
Jazrael.
Who could tell? What's the smell? It ain't hard to tell. Jazzy. Welcome. Please subscribe, hit the like button, share your Sun, Moon, Rising, your big 3. All you new people, come join the tribe, www.community.BigEAstrology.com. Twice a month. We had one last night, Friday night, today's Saturday, Friday night. And then the next one, like I said, is March 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern with psychic medium, Dr. Karen Michelle. Amazing. We have the best people come to our tribe.
Okay, can I just tell you, she's such a wonderful human.
She's a sweet soul.
KK wanted to tell you that you remind her of a friend of hers. His name is Eric Williams, a New York radio journalist from the Bronx.
Shut up, that's funny.
Yes, and
Eric Williams. Okay, Eric Taylor.
He passed away.
Oh,
and So
okay, KK.
I thought that was a really cool
thing. Thank you.
Not that he. Well, whatever.
Yeah, no, I know
the connection. At any rate,
hopefully it was Eric with a C. We don't get down with the guy or the CK. What they got a CK? You better run. You better run.
We're all over in the chat, so please forgive me, guys, if I skipped you. Not meant. I'm going to actually drop down to the bottom of the chat.
Okay.
If I see a new name like Nexus, I'm mentioning you just because you're new and I haven't seen you before. Let's see. I'm putting in to get on
Also,
the website now. Oh,
yeah,
thank
go
you,
to their
friend.
website, go to Sabale Pure, go to
And
BigEAstro.com.
let's see.
But her products are
Through
life-changing.
Maddie's eyes.
Wait.
thank
Hey,
you.
Maddie, I want to just say this. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. This is important. You guys, you have young kids, 10, 11, 12, 13, boys, girls, starting puberty. Please don't start them off with freaking Secret and Dove and these speed sticks and these chemicals.
No, guys,
Get
it's so
get
bad.
her deodorant.
And what's
please.
happening is that, so I'm a child, I'm a Gen X, born in 73, and kids didn't stink like they do now. And that's not meant to be an insult, but that is because of all of the chemicals
in the food
and the hormone disruptors that are in the food, in the air, and all of these different things.
Yeah.
And so parents are reaching for the commercial deodorants, and it's the worst thing in the world because it throws off their system before they even get started. So please
don't do that.
Go natural. I'd love if you use my products, but if you don't, just go natural. I mean, and it's more than just removing.
But you got to read the
worst of
labels.
The toxins.
They do a lot of greenwashing.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just because something says natural, don't mean it's natural. Read the ingredients.
Yeah.
But her stuff, top notch.
And I'm happy to answer any questions. So let's see. Evelyn's Cancer, Sagittarius Sun, Libra Moon.
Yes.
So,
and that's what makes her very creative too.
Mm-hmm.
Makes her very creative.
And she knows all about the herbs and the foraging.
Oh
and all
God,
that,
Evelyn is freaking brilliant. Yeah.
So you are not as aw shucks as you seem at first. Haha, Evelyn. P factors. Woo. Now let's see. What else are we doing?
No, Alana, you guys, has Mars in Capricorn. This is a CEO businesswoman. She's got a business degree. She's built 3 different businesses now.
Yes.
And she's very on point and handles it. She keeps me in line. She get on me and I'm like, oh my God. Like, oh, you know.
Yeah. So there's so many things. And are we getting down to the dun?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Any?
Is there any last questions? Yeah. If you are here and you've got a question or whatever, let's knock it out.
I want you guys to just remember the moon is in Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Okay, today, Sunday, and un poquito Monday. Emotions can be raw and intense. There's a great grand water trine today. The energy. Jupiter goes direct on the 10th. The moon in Scorpio trining the Jupiter Cancer, still retrograde, and the Pisces Sun. This is a good night for manifesting. Neptune conjunct Venus and Saturn in Aries. This is a good time for new creative endeavors. Set it off, spark it, make your picture, your painting, your book, your drawing, whatever it is, start it. I may write a rhyme tonight before I go to bed. Like do something creative. Venus conjunct Neptune in Aries at 1 degree and Saturn to make it long lasting and solid and disciplined and structured and organized. This is a good time. Use the energies. This is why you need to learn astrology. You use these energies, right? We don't do no pop astrology here. I don't care if you're an Aries trying to get with a Scorpio. It's not based on your sun signs. You book a love chart reading with me. The sun, I barely even look at it. We're looking at your 5th house, your 7th house, your Juno, which is the asteroid for long-term relationships, commitment, and marriage. Your Venus, your Jupiter, your moon, your Mercury, right? Sun is like, that don't mean nothing. Any 2 sun signs can be together. That's pop astrology. You need to learn the birth chart. It is the map of your life and the remembrance of your soul. And I am here to guide you and teach you. And I love you. Okay.
Yes.
So, that's it. But definitely reach out. Any questions? You want to join my astrology course starting March 29th. It's going to be a stone groove, baby. And each class is recorded. You'll have homework. Like I said, you'll be getting the book, both versions, digital and hard copy, and a wealth of knowledge. It's going to be super dope.
And Miranda said, thank you. She said, it's always fun. And we have a good group of people here. Yes, we do.
And just wait, Miranda, till you come to Coffee Talk and meet people.
These amazing people.
These people are amazing.
And Evelyn, she wants to take us foraging. We want to go foraging with you.
We would love to go foraging with you.
I think, I was talking to Mateus, and I said, maybe for the summer, like our summer vacation, we wanted to try and get away. Maybe we'll find different places that have really great books, bookshops that we can take our book on the road.
And if you guys can recommend any metaphysical stores, astrology stores, spiritual stores to us where I could, go and do a book signing or share or sell my book there, please email me. Let me know. Eric@BigEAstrology.com.
Yeah.
Okay. We're really trying to get this book up and out and everywhere. If you want to invite me on your podcast, your YouTube, your IG, and you want to interview me, boom. You want to book me for your corporate event, your house party. Boom, right? Imagine having me with her at your house and I'm doing live astrology readings.
We might scare people.
No, they will have the time of their lives.
Have a good old time. So Tasha, Mars and Leo sun.
Mars and Leo sun. Woo, passionate gal. Yeah. Very creative. Very
love
creative.
you. And so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. Because I was telling Mateus, and I said, we could actually have fun going around to different towns over the summer, saying for
the Taylors are coming to town. Forget Santa Claus.
Books thing. And so it'd be like half business, half family fun.
Yeah.
Woo!
And we get right off the whole trip.
Aren't we just like the what do you call it? The entrepreneurial family.
We're like
Will you link
the Black
info
Partridge
for
family.
The class?
Link it? No, just
you know what?
So it's going to be on the website tomorrow.
I'm going to put it on the website.
But you can email me, Eric, ERIC, at BigEAstrology.com. But also look on my homepage on YouTube. I already released a video breaking down the course and all the information in there.
And so and then also just
click on videos, you'll see it.
In the next day or two, I'm going to get the course up onto the website. It will be there, and then we'll begin to show it on to list it and everything on everything throughout his.
But you can order and book
like
your
that.
spot now.
Okay.
And if you can set up payment plans with me, okay? Because the payment plans, I don't know if we can do the payment plans on the website.
Well, I have something that I'm installing, and it's actually I need to get with you.
Okay. But if not, you can
everything.
directly, reach out to me. She can send you invoices. Like I said, we could do 4 payments of $175.
Yes.
But that's why I wanted to keep it at a lower price so people can afford it. You guys, I want you to get this ancient wisdom and knowledge for real.
Evelyn's talking about Nicholas Brothers in Brooklyn. Yes, I want to go there.
I'm trying to get her on the podcast too.
Monique is
a
we would
sweetheart.
love to have her.
I'm talking to Lloyd about that. But you guys, I just want you to understand that, this is a calling, but it's also my job and career. But there's no fakeness. Like, I really want to help all of you. When you select me as your astrologer, I'm that person that you can go to at any time and even ask a question, whatever, shoot me an email, text, whatever. But understand that I'm a Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon, Virgo sun. When I go in a chart reading, I go in. I am a Western tropical astrologer. I use the whole sign system. I use principles of Hellenistic astrology, evolutionary astrology, and also Vedic astrology. I'm about getting to the truth to help you remember who you are on the soul level. The birth charts that map your life, the remembrance of your soul. So this was fun. I love you. Oh, wait, but I will be back tomorrow night on my other channel. Have you guys heard? I've got another channel.
He works all the time, guys.
I'm that Cat Moon.
Trying to do.
So come check me out with Elena from Searchlight Tarot tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live doing live astrology and tarot readings, talking about surviving this Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And it's called Stars and Cards Lounge. Go over there, subscribe. The channel's growing. We're, I think, almost up to 2K, but it's a lot of fun. We release videos mainly on Sunday and Thursday, but we're going live this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I hope I see you there tomorrow evening.
Phoenix, thank you for checking out Sabale Pure, just so you know. So this oil, yes, it can be for your face. I use it all the time on my face, for your hair, for your body, all the different things. But it smells wonderful, but it is not a perfume.
Yeah, it's not like
all
this odor.
The one bad review I had was for somebody that thought it was a perfume. Now, nowhere on here or anywhere do I call it that. It is not. It does smell nice, but I've designed it so that the scent does dissipate over time, because
it's more about hydrating.
It's about the hydrating and the healing that it does.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And my kids are like calling me.
Okay. We're going to say goodbye. You can click the show. Thank you for watching episode 433. Can you imagine that? On my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. Cusp of Rebirth, Pisces-Aries Cusp, right? 18th to the 22nd this year. The Pisces Decan, Pisces, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and your astrology questions. Watch the replay. But after we get off in 10 seconds, please come and leave a comment. Leave a comment.
Right. Thank you. Love you guys.
Later.
Bye.
And check out BigEAstrology.com.